Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Treacle, also known as Horror Fan for Life, and I have 3 more movie reviews for you guys today. The first one of which is very controversial. This is a remake of a classic film done by Hitchcock. Going into this, I knew a little bit about this remake, a lot of negativity surrounding this remake, and we'll get into why there's so much negativity here in a minute. But the movie I'm referring to is 1998's Psycho. It was released on December 4th, 1998. It is a horror movie that received mixed to negative reviews with critics and fans. On CinemaScore, it has an average grade of C-. It has a 38% on Rotten Tomatoes, a 48% on Google, and a 4.6 out of 10 on IMDb. On a $60 million budget, it made $37.1 million at the box office. The movie was directed by Gus Van Sant and written by Joseph Stefano. And it stars Vince Vaughn, Julianne Moore, Anne Heche, Viggo Mortensen, William H. Macy, and James Remar. And as I said, this is a remake of the Hitchcock classic from 1960, which starred Anthony Perkins, Janet Leigh, and Vera Miles. Now, compared to the original, this one, the mix to negative reviews alone is not the only reason people were down on this movie. A lot of people criticized the performances, and the number one thing that irritates me about remakes is if there are a shot-for-shot remake of the original film. Perfect example, besides this one, Cabin Fever. 2002's Cabin Fever, directed by Eli Roth, was a great movie. 2016, they make that movie. It's the same exact movie from 2002, only with different actors. And it didn't even make $1 million at the box office. It was a piece of crap. Should have never been made. This movie having a $60 million budget, I mean, that's got to be mostly salary for the actors, because there's just not a whole lot to this movie that would require all that money. I mean, there's nothing to this movie. There's not a lot of explosions or nothing really high priced except for the actors. This movie, being a remake of a classic, it suffers in comparison. I will say, though, that I did enjoy some of the performances in this movie, most notably Vince Vaughn. I like him playing Norman Bates, but this movie really suffers because it's the same exact movie, just with different actors. And had they taken this movie and reshaped it and made it their own, you could still do some similar shots, some of the classic shots from the original, but maybe switch up a movie a little bit, do something different. Use your imagination. Perfect example of a nice remake or even a reboot. Friday the 13th Part 9, or not 9. Friday the 13th 2009 is a prime example of how you do a proper remake, or even you can call it a reboot, whatever you want to call it. But this isn't a good movie. I already knocked off 2 points for it being an exact shot-for-shot remake of the original. This is actually 10 minutes shorter than the original, but another point comes off because we already know everything that's going to happen, who's going to die, and that's another point that gets taken off. And then the fact that, I don't know. I love Anne Heche, but she was not good in this movie at all. Julianne Moore was good. I like William H. Macy, but it's just a really disappointment. I knew some of the stuff going into this movie about some of the hate and why it was hated, but I wanted to watch it for myself and form my own opinion. And I have for the most part. This isn't a god awful, terrible movie. I was expecting like a single digit percentage in Rotten Tomatoes, and it got a 38%, and uh, I was expecting a lot of other bad numbers. And even though 38% ain't a fresh score, it's certainly no 0% or a single digit. But I did enjoy the movie. There's a couple of jump scares that actually got me because I haven't seen the Hitchcock movie in a while. But overall, this is just meh. You know, a lot of high priced talent remaking a classic. So I'm gonna give Psycho from 1998 a 6 out of 10. So there you have it. I mean, that's all I really need to say about the movie. So in the comment section below, if you've seen this remake, give me your thoughts and opinions. And what are some of your favorite Alfred Hitchcock films? Let me know in the comment section below. Other than that, if you're new to the channel, subscribe today for more content. If you like this, hit that like button. Share this video on your social media as you see fit to. Other than that, stay tuned for 2 more movie reviews. I thank you guys for watching, and check you later.